Hi friends, you want to know what are your options to come to the United States? Well, here I'm going to be talking about and give you an overview of what's called the non-immigrant visa process. So we're going to define what that means and give you an overview so you have the information of some of your options. So stay tuned. My name is Kaushik Ranchod. I'm an immigration lawyer that's been practicing for over 21 years. And let's get to it. A non-immigrant visa is placed in your passport and grants you permission to travel to the United States on a temporary basis. Usually a citizen of a foreign country who wishes to travel to the United States must apply for and obtain a US visa that fits the purpose of their travel. So let's look at an example of that. Let's say you want to come to visit the United States. That would be coming here on a visitor's visa, B1, B2 visa, and that would allow you to temporarily come to the United States to travel. With a non-immigrant visa, many non-immigrant visas have this condition that you're going to go back to the United States. So it's not you come here on a visitor visa and then you overstay. It's that you come here temporarily, you fulfill the terms of the visa. The time requirements, generally visitor visas are good for 6 months and you go back home. Now you'll also want to be aware of if you need to apply for a visa, if you came in the United States and you change status to another visa. So let's look at an example. If an F1 student recently changed their status to that of an H1B, while in the US and was able to work and remain in the country during the validity time, which you can find on the approval notice. But if the H1B holder now wishes to return to their home country to visit family, they're going to need to apply for an H1B visa to return to the United States and resume working in H1B status. Now, with the law, there are exceptions. So let's look at what are these exceptions. One exception is for Canadians and other foreign nationals who are eligible for the visa waiver programs. You should talk to an immigration attorney if you have questions about whether you need a visa to travel. All right, we talked about what is a non-immigrant visa. Let's talk about what are the steps in the process. This is really something that you need to know, so please listen closely. Step 1, completing the DS-160. The DS-160 is an online form used to apply for temporary use visas. This includes visitor visas such as a B1, B2, H1B, K1, fiancé visa. That's only to name a few. Each non-immigrant, including their spouse and children, must complete a separate DS-160 online non-immigrant visa application. Now, here are some important things you need to know before applying for this application. So here is a heads up. You should be prepared to provide personal and biographic information. This could be passport, address, travel, work, and education information. And you may also be required to upload passport-sized photos as part of the process. The Department of State also has a very helpful frequently asked questions FAQ with information on the types of documents needed for the form. Now you might be wondering, well, what about the fact that I can't read English very well? You can access the application questions in different languages by selecting a language on the top right-hand side of the website where it says select tooltip language. If you select a language other than English, when you click on any sentence, it will automatically be translated for you. Note that you must complete the application in English. So this is to help you, but you need to complete the application in English. When you first start the DS-160 application, it will give you an application ID. Now, you want to make sure you print or save this so you can access it easily. Now, this is extremely important. I'm going to save you a lot of frustration, but it shouldn't be a surprise to you. The government website is not easy to navigate and it crashes a lot. That means you're going to want to click the save button very often so your answers are not lost if you get logged out. And the DS-160 application is automatically deleted if it's not accessed for 30 days. So you'll want to schedule a calendar reminder to access your DS-160 application every few weeks if you can't complete it right away. Once you've completed the form DS-160, you should save your DS-160 confirmation as you'll need it for your visa interview appointment. Step 2, scheduling visa appointment. After you've submitted your DS-160 application, you'll need to schedule a non-immigrant visa appointment with a US embassy or consulate. Now, there's 3 different systems to book non-immigrant visa appointments. There's www.usatraveldocs.com. There's https://ais.usvisa-info.com and https www.usvisascheduling.com. The country where you are applying will determine what system they're going to use. Many consular posts in Central America, South America, and Africa use the https://ais.usvisa-info.com website, while posts in India, Australia, Japan, and South Korea use the https www usvisascheduling.com website. To determine which one you use, you should visit the U.S. Embassy website where you're going to apply. It should link to the appropriate scheduling system. To schedule your appointment through one of these websites, you're going to need to create an account, log in, select the appropriate visa category, and then pay the non-immigrant visa application fee. The visa fees vary depending on the visa category for which you are applying. And after you've paid that fee, you should be able to select a visa appointment date and time. Each consular officer will have different visa appointment wait times, which can vary from a few days to more than a year. If your travel is urgent and there are no appointments available online, you may be able to request an expedited appointment. While many consulate offices require visa applicants to attend an in-person interview, there are some posts where applicants can skip the interview altogether. The last step in most visa journeys is attending the visa interview. Be sure to carefully review the instructions and required document list provided by the consular office for your interview. The embassy or consulate website usually has a list to help prepare the applicant. Once you are issued your visa, you are permitted to travel to the United States and be admitted in status listed on the visa. I hope this video serves you, and you want to make sure you check your U.S. Embassy's current policies and practices because they're always changing. This was up to date at the time this video was recorded on May 1st, 2024, but it could have changed since then. So I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video. By watching this video, you're bettering yourself. By bettering yourself, you're bettering your family. And by bettering your family, you're bettering the world.